Hello and welcome to Art Minutes. I'm Patricia Tomlinson, Curator at the Appleton Museum of Art. Today, I wanted to talk to you about a fascinating ancient object from our permanent collection. It is a Maya belt plaque, and one of the most fascinating things about this is it was reworked at a later time period. So let's talk about this a little bit. Now, when I speak about a belt plaque, what I'm referring to is a piece of stone that was carved into a roughly ovoid form, drilled with 2 holes at the top, and then literally tied to a Maya lord's belt. Jade was a very important stone to the ancient Maya, and it had to do with status. It was considered to have magical properties. It was considered to have healing properties. And the stone was actually so important that it was never simply thrown away. Even if it was broken, it was refashioned into another smaller object and then subsequently willed to rulers that came after you. So there was a very important heirloom to the rulers of this ancient society. When we look closely at the Appleton's belt plaque, we see that there is writing on it, and it's talking about who owned the piece and more details. So let's look at that a little more closely. At the top of the succession of glyphs is a date, and that is 3 Ahau. And that is speaking about when this belt plaque came into the possession of the ruler. The glyph immediately under that is a dedication glyph saying that this was given to. Right below that is probably what was the name of the object. Very important ritual objects actually were named as well. And then below that, very hard to see, but what was most likely the name of the actual ruler. So it's saying this particular ruler at 3 Ahau was dedicated this object to once again be a symbol of their kingship. As I mentioned earlier, other ancient peoples also thought of jade as a very important stone. And the Greater Nicoya peoples of Costa Rica admired jade as well. They associated its beautiful green color with fertility, and they also used it as a status symbol. Since jade isn't found in Costa Rica, the Greater Nicoya had to trade with its more northerly neighbors in order to acquire it. So this piece came into the Greater Nicoya culture, but they really wanted to adapt it to wear it in the way that they saw fit. So they drilled 2 holes on the left-hand side in order for the piece to be worn in a horizontal manner instead of a vertical. It was probably worn as some type of high-status chess piece, which is known as a pectoral, and they wore it proudly as a symbol of their authority and status. I hope you have enjoyed this Art Minute, and I look forward to speaking with you again.